Hi everybody, welcome to your flow practice. My name is Rachel. I'll be guiding you through your practice today. So I like to keep some blocks around me if I ever need them, but if you do not have blocks, feel free to use books or any plastic container will give you the height and some support. So today is a flow practice. I encourage you to connect your breath with your movement, taking a long deep breath and observing the breath and your movement as you flow through your practice. Alright? And if you feel any sharp or loving pains or discomfort, please back off on the pose to a quick scan of your body. Only join us back when you feel ready. Alright? Let's sit in a comfortable seat. When you're ready, roll your shoulders up, back, and down a couple of times. When you feel ready, incline stillness, palms onto your knees, gently closing your eyes. Observe your breath. Observe your body. Drawing awareness to your breath, making a connection with your body. Every inhale, find length at the top of the crown, top of the ears. Exhale, draw your belly in, protect the spine, engage the core. Taking a couple of rounds of breath here at your own pace. Maybe use this time to set yourself up with a positive intention for your practice. Couple more rounds of deep breathing. Only if you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Alright, let's clench our fists here, drawing a circle inward, forming up the wrist. Let's reverse the circle. Shaking it out. Palms onto the mat, roll over your knees, finding tabletop. Spread your fingers wide to make sure that your shoulders are stacked above the wrist, hips are stacked above the knee. Hands are shoulder width, legs are hip width apart. You can choose to tuck or untuck your toes, yogi's choice. The next inhale, pull the belly down, sit bones go up. Melt the chest forward out into your cow spine. Nice arch into the back. Exhale, chin to your chest, round the back, cat spine. Inhale to cow, draw the shoulders away from the ears, shoulder blades are drawing in. Exhale to cat. So think of protracting your shoulders here, meaning to broaden the shoulder blades as much as you can. Lift your chest as high as you can away from your mat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. One more time, inhale cow. This time, maybe you wish to go deeper, you can melt your chest slightly forwards, then lift higher up to the sky. Swing your feet and chest, lifting the heart. Exhale, cat spine around the back. Keep the cat spine here, tuck your toes in, pull your navel in, lift your knees 1 inch off the mat. Engage your core for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up, downward facing dog. First downward dog, let's pedal your legs. May you do the cha-cha at the hips. So your hips side to side. Lift one leg up and down. Rock forwards and backwards. Doing any movements you like to wake the body up. Any movements you like, no worries. Taking your time, breathing into every space into the body. When you're ready, slowly find stillness in the downward dog. You want to spread your fingers wide. Make sure that either your index or your middle fingers is pointing towards the top of the mat. Hands are shoulder width apart, gaze towards the toes, legs are hip width apart. So if your heels can't touch the mat, not to worry. You want to think of bending your knees slightly. Think of shining your sit bones high up to the sky, but hug the lower ribs in towards the navel. Engage the core in your downward dog. Finding stillness here. Taking long deep breath here. Keep thinking of pushing yourself back. Try to elongate the spine as much as you can. Alright, when you're ready, gaze forwards. Inhale, roll forwards, high plank pose. Stack the shoulders above the wrist. Shoulders and hips are in the same line. If not, walk your legs slightly back. Exhale, downward dog. Do not move your hands and legs. So this is your downward dog distance. Keep it bend into the knees. See if your heels can't touch the mat. One more time, inhale, roll forwards, high plank. Now you want to squeeze your bum, squeeze so tight so you do not neglect your lower body here, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. One last time here, inhale, roll forwards, high plank. Keep protruding the shoulders, maybe this time the shoulders go beyond the fingertips for more strengthening. Squeezing your bum, maybe go high onto tiptoes. One more breath here, keep pushing yourself away from the mat. Exhale, knees down. Arch your spine as much as you can. Lean all the way forward. Bend your elbows, lower your chest in between your hands, chin onto the mat, knees, chest, chin. Hug the elbows into the midline here. Option to stay or point your toes up to the sky and think of drawing the heel close towards the bum. So you feel the backs of the legs engaging. Remember to hug your elbows in, shoulder blades are drawing in as well. One more deep breath here. Now if your 10 toes are up, lower your toes down. Glide your body forwards and up into your high cobra. Tuck your toes, send the hips back up, downward facing dog. We're going to try that one more time. Inhale, roll forwards, high plank. Exhale, knees, arch your back, chest, chin. Sit bones are high up, gently lower yourself. Untuck your toes, glide your body forwards and up into your high cobra. Hugging the elbows in, lightly squeeze into the bum, protect the lower back. Tuck the toes, send the hips back up, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths here and down dog. Try to keep your neck relaxed, ears beside the biceps, so we don't look all the way forward, or maybe break the neck joint here. When you're ready, gaze towards the fingertips, walking towards the hands, legs are hip width apart for your first forward pull. Bend your knees a lot until the belly can rest onto your thighs. Option to stay here, or you can grab opposite elbows, or maybe sway side to side like a ragdoll. Just release any tension you have into the body. Coming back to stillness, fingertips onto your shin. Inhale, half lift, long spine, flat back. So think about lifting your chest forward, but really try to elongate the spine as much as you can. Exhale, full forward. Pressing onto the feet. Inhale, root to rise, lift with the crown and your fingertips standing up tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Well done. Let's come to the top of the mat. Big toes touching. Raise your hands up high. Exhale, sit into the chair pose. So look down. If you can't see your toes, you want to pull your knees back. Think of the lower abs going away from the front side. Sit bones lengthen down, but fingers go higher. Think of hugging the biceps in towards the ears. So you really strengthen the shoulders as well. One more breath. Sit the hips a little bit deeper here. Exhale, pull forward. Forward, so half lift, long spine, flat back. Bend your knees, plant your hands down, step back into the high plank pose. Remember to firm up the core here. Keep drawing everything into the midline, lean all the way forward, spread your fingers wide, claw the mat, engage the wrists and forearms here. First chaturanga, let's lower the knees down here. Keeping the cat spine, so protract the shoulders, lean forward. Bend your elbows 1 inch or 90 degrees towards the ribs. Inhale, glide your body forward and up into your up dog. Up dog, knees will be away from the mat, untuck your toes. If this is too much, always lower the knees down, not to worry. Tuck the toes, send the hips back up, downward facing dog. Very nice. 2 deep breaths in and downward dog. Every exhale, think of pressing yourself back a little bit more. Getting a stretch into the back of the legs, into the back of the body. Alright, let's have your big toes together to touch. Inhale, right leg up, 3-legged dog. You don't want to open your hips here, think of squaring the hips. So you feel a nice sensation in the back of your left leg as well. Actively flex into the right foot here. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, lean all the way forward. Shoulder stacked above the wrist, just like in high plank. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, keep leaning all the way forward. Maybe this one go beyond the fingertips. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose. Aim to touch your nose here, round the spine. Step in between your hands. So if it doesn't get there, always use the right hand to help you. Lower the back knee down. Check that your right knee is directly above the ankle first. Inhale, lift the trunk up, low lunge. Checking the stance here that you're pulling the right hip back, left hip forward. Squeezing into the left arm more, so the hips a little deeper here. Now think of pulling the lower belly away from the front side so you're engaging the core as well. Then reach your hands up. With nice stretch into the left side of your thigh, your left hip crease. One more breath. Inhale to lengthen, lower both hands down onto the mat. Straighten the right knee, flex the right foot to your face. So if you can't touch the mat, that's where your block comes in handy. So place the box underneath your palms here. Okay. Flex the right toe towards the sky. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. You can keep a slight bend into the right knee to protect the knee joint. Lengthen with every inhale. Exhale to fall a little bit deeper. So you want to have a nice lengthened spine rather than a round back. So think of lengthening the spine as much as you can. Doesn't matter how low you go, but as long as you feel the back of the stretch, back of the leg stretching. Very nice. Keep pulling the right hip back, left hip forward. So one more breath here. Every lengthen. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. One more deep breath here. Very nice. The next inhale, bending into the right knee, release the block, hands on either side of your front foot, tuck the back toe, step back, high plank pose. Strong plank here. Option to stay here or knees down for your chaturanga. Bend your elbows 1 inch or 90 degrees. Inhale, glide your body forwards and up into your up dog, knees away, thighs away, or knees down for a high cobra. Tuck the toes, stand the hips back up, downward facing dog. Exhale. Very nice. One more deep breath here. Pressing your chest towards the shin bones, pulling yourself back and up. Big toes touching. Inhale, left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, lean forwards as much as you can. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, go all the way forward. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step in between your hands first. Lower the back knee down. Hands up towards the sky. Keep squeezing the right bum here. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Remember to pretty hot the ribs in. Pull the belly away from the front side. Reach your hands up. Lengthen the tailbone down. One more breath. Now lower your hands beside your front leg. Blocks or no blocks. Straighten the right knee. Flex. So straighten the left knee. Flex the left foot to the face. Pull the left hip back. Right hip forward. Lengthen to inhale. Pull the ribs in. Exhale to fall. Keeping your spine as long as you can. Maybe think of reaching the crown forwards and sit bones back. So it helps you to elongate the spine a little bit more. Keeping a slight bend to the left knee, protect the joints. One more deep breath here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fall slightly deeper. Alright, bending to the left knee. Inhale, release the blocks. Hands on other side, all your front foot, off your front foot, tuck the back toe, step back, high plank pose. Strong plank here. Exhale, chaturanga, knees down or up. Inhale, glide your body forwards and up into your up dog, high cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, set hips up, downward facing dog. Very nice. Big toe touching, right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose, step in between your hips. Left leg 1 step forward, left heel down. Turn your left to the top left hand corner of the mat. Rise up, warrior 1. So we're going to check your stance here for warrior 1. Make sure that both heels are down. Legs are hip width apart for more stability here. Keep thinking of pulling the right hip back. Pulling the ribs in. Reach your hands up top. Squeeze the left arm a lot. Pull the left kneecap up and away from the ankle. So you strengthen the back leg fully and strengthen the front of the left leg as well. One more breath. Lengthen to inhale. Exhale, resting warrior. Stretch your body 45 degrees forward. So think of a nice long diagonal line. Biceps beside you, standing nice and strong. Inhale, right side up. Cactus the arms, so bend your elbows at 90 degrees. Pass the chest out to the side. Draw the shoulder blades in here. Nice gentle back bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, resting warrior here. Maybe 1 inch deeper here. Keep reaching forward for one more breath. Lower both hands down. Tuck the back toes. We're going to sweep the right leg up. 3-legged dog. This time, bend the right knee. Peel the hips open, scorpion tail. Think of reaching the right knee high up towards the sky. Then draw the heel close towards the right bum and point your toes. Now you want to think of squaring the upper body. So do not let the right armpit pop up. Think of shining both armpits down equally. So we are only twisting from the lower body, alright? Pulling the ribs in. Draw the right knee higher. One more breath. Exhale, square your hips, pull your knee to your nose. Step in between your hands. Bring the back heel down, rise up, warrior 2. So we're going to check the center in warrior 2. Ankle further below your wrist. Front toes pointing towards the mirror, back foot parallel towards back mat. Press on the outer edge of the loose toes. Gaze towards the right fingertips. Shaking your shoulders, stack above the hips as well so we don't lean forward or backward. Flip the front palm, touch forward, reverse the warrior. Right hand back, right knee forward. Feel the stretch happening to the right side of the body. Pulse the right arm up. Inhale, rise back up. Right forearm, right side. Swing the left hand in front of you. Peel the chest open, support the side angle. Pull the ribs in, but broaden the collarbones here. Keep hugging the left bicep to the ears here. Option to stay if you want more strengthening. Lengthen the right side body more, reaching the right hand forward. Hug the biceps in, keep reaching forward for the next 4, 3, 2. Keep the right knee bent. 1. Lower both hands now. Step back, high plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. 2 deep breaths in your downward dog. Notice the difference in your dog. So now if your heels are melted firmly down, you can try lifting your 10 toes up and then pushing yourself back. You feel a nice sensation in the backs of your legs. 1 more breath. Are you ready for the left side? Let's go. Big toe starting. Inhale, left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step in between your hands. Right leg 1 step forward. Right heel down to your right to the top right hand corner of the mat. When you're ready, rise up, warrior 1. In your warrior 1 stance here, make sure both heels are down. Left knee is directly in front of the front 2 toes. Never allow it to collect inwards. Press too much on the outer edge of your left 2 toes. Keep it nicely stacked. Pulling the ribs in, reaching your hands up. Lengthen, inhale, exhale, resting warrior. Keep charging the body 45 degrees forward. Reaching forward. Inhale, rise back up. Cactus your arm past the chest up to the sky. So you're stretching the front body as you engage your back. So draw the shoulder blades in as you lift the chest, broaden the collarbone. 1 more breath here. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, resting warrior. Maybe this time 1 inch deeper. Keep reaching forward, a long line here. Nice. Lower both hands down, tuck the back toes, sweep the left leg up, 3-legged dog. Bend the left knee, peel the hips open, scorpion tail, pointing your toes, heel go close to your bum, left knee go high up to the sky. So remember to draw awareness to your left armpit, so shine the left armpit down. So you can see I'm only twisting from the lower body. 1 more deep breath here, feel the opening up into the hips. Right, square your hips, pull your knee to your nose, aim to touch your nose here. Step in between your hands. Spin the back heel down, rise up, warrior 2. Now looking at the back view of my body. So you can check my shoulders are stacked above the hips. Keeping the left knee nice and bent. Knee is always in line with the front 2 toes here. Keep pulling the right knee up and away from the ankles so the back leg is fully engaged. And then strong gaze towards the left fingertips. Flip the front palm, charge forwards. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Left hand back, left knee forward. Keeping the bend, stretch the left back body. Maybe walk the right hand closer to the ankle. Pop the left armpit up. Rise back up, warrior 2. Left forearm, left side. Swing the right hand in front of you. Peel the chest open, support the side angle. So you're in a nice diagonal line as well. Pull the ribs in. Options to stay here. Or maybe lift the left hand, reaching them towards the front of the mat for the next 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Lower both hands down. Step back. High plank pose. Chaturanga. Knees down if you need. Inhale up. Dog high cobra. Send your hips back up. Downward facing dog. Very nice. Let's have your big toes together touch. Come up to the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, look forward. We're gonna go for Malasana Yogi Squat. So right leg on the outside of the right hand, left leg on the outside left hand. 2 big steps or a gentle hop to the outside of your hips. Now make sure your legs are met with apart. Heels in, toes up, sit the hips down low. Now if you're sitting your hips down low, if you notice that your heels are popping up, not to worry, always get the block, sit onto the block. Try to sit as tall as you can. Maybe you want to wish to walk your legs slightly forward. Hands to heart center here. Actively peel your knee away from the midline. Try to sit as tall as you can. Broaden the collarbones here. Very nice. You can even close your eyes. So Malasana, you're stretching your hips, your groin, and your lower back. To strengthen the flexibility, you want to engage your Mula Bandha, which is your root lock, meaning to tighten everything from your pelvic floor to your navel. Taking 2 deep breaths here in Malasana. Find the Mula Bandha of the body, the deep core muscles of the body. 1 more breath. Next, inhale, gently opening your eyes. If you're sitting onto the block, stay where you are. If you're not sitting on the block, also stay where you are. So once you're here, keep the spine as long as you can. Keep pressing your knee away from the midline. Now keep the body where it is. Just straighten the hands out to the sky. Try to bring your biceps closer here so you feel a lot of engagement into the hip crease here. Keep pulling the ribs in, reach your hands up. Think of elongating the sit bones down for the next 4, 3, put the ribs in, think of leaning back a little bit more, 2, 1, everybody hands down onto the mat, straighten your knees a little bit, give your hips a good nice rock. If there's a block behind you, just remove the block. Everybody heel toe until your big toes are together to touch. Begin this onto your shin, inhale, half this long spine flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift with the crown and fingertips, stand up tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Well done. Big toes together to touch. Raise your hands up high. Exhale, chair pose. So second time in chair, maybe you can try lifting your 10 toes up, sitting deeper into the hips here for the next 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold forward. Forward for half lift, long spine flat back. Bend your knees, plant your hands firmly down. Jump back, chaturanga, or step back, plank, chaturanga, yogi's choice. Inhale, up dog, high cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice, guys. Just one more floor, right? Let's go. Big toes touching, inhale, right leg up, 3-legged dog. Knee to your nose, exhale, step in between your hands. Spin the back heel down, left toe to the left, rise up, warrior 2. Second time in warrior 2, maybe sit the hips a little bit deeper here. Take the front palm, touch forward, reverse the warrior. This time, keep the upper body here, just straighten the right knee, reverse triangle. Maybe think of walking the left hand closer to the ankles. Lift the chest and right arm up. So you want to feel the stretch along the right side of the body here on my back. Now keep the body here, just bend the right knee, feel the extra pull into the right side up, warrior 2. Right forearm, right thigh, swing the left hand in front of you, peel the chest open, support the side angle, lift the chest here. We're going to the half by the left hand, wrap it behind you, find the right inner thigh, or if not, right bum. Wherever you are, you want to think of lifting the chest up, think of rolling the left shoulders back and away from where you're facing. Alright, now let's keep the bind, straighten the right knee, charge your right hand forward. Keep thinking of lengthening the right side body a little bit more, bounded triangle pose. One more breath here, biceps beside the ear. Now bend the right knee, send the right hand back, reverse bounded warrior. Keep reaching the right hand back, right knee forward. Rise back up, warrior 2. Release the bind. Well done. Strong gaze towards the right fingertips. We're going to sweep the left hand, left heel up, high crescent lunge. So don't be shy to adjust the stance here. Legs are hip width for more stability. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Squeezing the left arm, sit the hips a little bit deeper here, pull the ribs in. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, runner punch, leaning all the way forward. Lower both hands down. Step back into the high plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. One more deep breath here. Keep pushing yourself back and up. One more breath. When you're ready, big toes touching, inhale, left leg up, 3-legged dog. Remember to square the hips, sending energy beyond the heel. Exhale, knee to your nose, step in between your hands. Spin the back heel down, rise up, warrior 2. Second time into the left side, so spin the hips down. Gaze towards the left fingertips, split the front palm, touch forward, exhale, reverse the warrior. Once you're here, straighten the left knee, walk the right hand closer to the ankle, but lift the left armpit up. Keep breathing into the left side of the body. Pull the left knee caps up. One more breath. Keep the body here. Just bend the left knee. Rise back up, warrior 2. Left forearm left side, swing the right hand in front of you, keep the chest open to the positive angle. Then you run your shoulders up and backwards. Then bring your right hand behind you, find the left inner thigh, or maybe the left one. Lift the chest up to try to collapse inwards. Lift and look up towards the sky if your neck allows. Keep the bind, straighten the left knee, charge the left hand forward. Keep making more room into the left side of the body, so crunch down, lengthen forward, one more breath. Bend the left knee, bend the left hand back, keep the bind into reverse bounded warrior, reaching the left hand back, left knee forward. Inhale, right leg up, warrior two. Strong gaze to the left fingertips, sweep the right hand, right heel up, high crescent lunge. Again, adjust the stance if you need to. Put the left leg back, squeeze the right bum and keep pulling the right knee away from the mat. The back leg is strong and fully engaged. Reaching up to inhale, exhale, resting. Runner's lunge, reaching all the way forward. One more breath here, hanging there. Lower both hands down, step back, high plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, high cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well done, guys. The next inhale, over the knees out to the left. Untuck your toes, exhale to your child pose. Really nice job, everybody. Taking cover of your breath here in child. Does it neutralize the breathing, neutralize the body? Only when you feel ready, you can gently roll yourself back up, seated. Well done. Release the legs in front of you, shaking it out. Whoa, finally you're seated down, right? Bend your knees, bring your bum into the center of the mat. Lower one elbow down, other elbow down, touch down the back of your hips. Once you're here, bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Allow the knees to peel away from each other into your supine butterfly. Hands can be either on top of the hip crease or grab opposite elbows above the crown here for any arm variation if you know. Once you've settled in, you can close the eyes here. Feel nice releasing to the lower back. As you exhale, bring your journey knees closer to earth. Allowing gravity to do its job. Allowing your mat to support you at this point. Your practice. Two more deep breaths here. One more deep breath. Wherever you always slide your hands on the outside of your thighs. We bring the soles back of feet onto the mat to help your hands. Very nice. Hugging both knees into the chest. You rock side to side. Forward and backwards. Massage your spine. Coming back to center. Hug on the right knee, release the left leg. Left hand outside the right knee, twisting over to the left side. Right hand and shoulder level, palms face up. Exhale, melt the right cheek and to the right shoulder down. So it doesn't matter if your left knee, the right knee can touch the mat. So make sure that your upper body is planted from you down. So if you're nice, stretching into the spine. Supine twist. One more breath here. The next inhale, come back to center, release the right leg. Bend the left knee, right hand outside the left knee, twisting over to the right. Left hand, shoulder level, palms up, exhale, melt the left cheek, and to the left shoulder down. Now this side may feel a little bit different, but not to worry. One more breath here. The next inhale, come back to center. Hug both knees into the chest. Grab opposite elbows or forearms. Inhale, pull your forehead to finish. Then curl into the side boy here. Tightening all muscles in your toes, your fingertips. Fingertips to the eyebrows. To the next 4, 3, keep squeezing. 2, and 1. Exhale, Shavasana. Lift my wheels apart, toes pointing away. Palms face up alongside the body. Release the jaw, releasing the eyebrows, the tongue. Close your eyes. You're going to try to keep your body and mind still, allowing the body to absorb all the benefits from your practice. And slowly bring awareness back to your body by dipping your fingertips, your toes, with the head on side to side, deepening the breath. Bring your toes together to touch. Stretch your hands above your hip. Give yourself a good stretch as you inhale. Exhale, release. Bending one at a time towards the chest. Rolling over to the right side of the body, right hand as the pillow, left hand on your chest, fetal position. Visualizing the spine here. And you're ready, gently push yourself up to any comfortable seated position. Still keeping your eyes closed until the end of the practice. Sitting up nice and tall. Stretch your hands above your head. Palms touch, exhale, thumbs to your heart center. A deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh all out. Feeling the lightness in your spine, body and mind. Gentle bow towards your fingertips. Thanking your body for allowing yourself to gain strength and flexibility, both in the mind and in your body. Namaste. Thank you everybody for joining me in your practice. My name is Rachel. If you have any comments or anything, please type down below in the comment section. If not, I'll see you again next time for your practice. Thank you. Drink lots of water, replenish your energy and fluids lots, alright? Thank you.